In the Abbotsford School District, we have a strategic plan that focuses on 4 specific areas that support our organization. 2 of those areas that the curriculum department focus on are student success and a progressive workforce. The competency-based learning ecosystem is a graphic that is intended to be a metaphor, supporting all of our teachers and our students to look at all of the different aspects that we're working on to ensure our students meet their potential, and that our competency-based curriculum is implemented in a way that incorporates all the different aspects of our learning agenda.
There's lots of parts to what we do and how we support students and teachers, and it's a really helpful way of seeing how all of those pieces work together and complement one another.
It is a holistic way of looking at learning, involving the learner through equity and SEL, as well as different approaches or ways to learn and present curriculum.
Equity is a lens that we're always looking at, making sure that there's equal access to the resources. SEL is a huge aspect that includes a sense of belonging, and we need the competencies and the competency-based learning. That's how we do our planning, that's how we identify our learning targets, and then bringing in the Indigenous people's worldviews and perspectives, as well as making sure that we have culturally sustaining pedagogy so that all the children can see themselves in the work that we're doing in the classrooms and the work that we're doing with our teachers so that their cultures are being valued as well.
I spend a lot of time working with teachers around competency-based instruction and assessment, and learning targets and success criteria are a big piece of helping students and teachers see where the competencies exist. As part of that, we are still looking at the lenses of equity, and we're looking at SEL as the foundation to taking risks and being willing to struggle productively.
This model continually brings me back to those important aspects that we need to focus on. And then when we visit the classrooms, we can have discussions around where they're focusing on or where they want to learn more about.
The competency-based ecosystem is a way to keep in mind some of the aspects that don't always get the attention that they deserve. When I look at the visual, I find things that I need to remember and that sometimes refocus my attention.
So one hope that I would have is through using the ecosystem and seeing our classrooms and learning environments as a healthy ecosystem, that we do really develop that sense of belonging for our students and our adults, because when we feel belonging in a relationship, it allows us to learn at a deeper level.
I would love for teachers and students to be able to look at that graphic and say, this is how it supports what I learn and what I do. And I would hope that teachers would just feel like that's just a natural part of everything that we do.
A lot of what's incorporated in the ecosystem is going to support students in the jobs that don't exist yet, in how they think about themselves as learners, not just as child learners, but as adult learners, and how they see their potential for what's ahead of them.
Our hope for this is that we would see the aspects of the graphic in every classroom, that our students would be engaged in work that is equitable and SEL and trauma-informed, that the aspects of the graphic that are in the clouds are woven throughout the learning activities that our students are engaged in, that 5 years from now, every teacher and every staff in our schools would have a deep understanding of that graphic, and our students would be experiencing it every day in the classroom.